bollocks. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. My readings are for your sun, moon, and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon, or rising sign Capricorn, this is for you, as if I could forget. And yeah, before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your please don't forget to check out my new channel. It's dedicated to meditations and guided visualizations, and there's a whole heap more of them on the way. And please also don't forget, or should I say, readings are back. So if you want to book your personal session or personal reading, you can do so on the link in the description box below. For your key to the week, you have the Chariot card, and this Chariot card this week is giving me all kinds of vibes of you being at the front of the queue. It's like there's a queue jump, you're being pushed forward, you're being presented or pulled forward in some way, shape or form. It's like this week you're getting ahead. There is no competition this week. I mean, I know a lot of you Capricorns are out there like, there's never any competition. And you guys know I love you, right? You absolutely do. I'm teasing, but like this week, I just get the sense that whatever competition or resistance there may have been up until this point, it melts away this week, right? It kind of just fizzles out. I like this for you because it suggests that maybe not all the doors are open, but they're certainly starting to open, or avenues that were previously closed to you are now suddenly starting to open, or suddenly starting to, you know, things are suddenly starting to move for you this week in a way that they kind of haven't before. And you will feel this because it will be mirrored to you by the people that you come into contact with. Very exciting. All right, so for your actions and options with the world at large this week, you have the Queen of Swords. So this week I want you to be even more bougie than you usually are. If you're a man or a woman, you know Capricorns are not shy about telling you what's on their mind. But this week you've got to be prepared to fight for it, right? You've got to be prepared to speak your truth, to stand up and be counted. This is going to be a week that really asks you to say what is on your mind, right? One of the things that I actually really love about Capricorns, in fact, it's really apt that you have this card. Capricorn people tend to be, because they deal with the facts, right? So it's like, if you're right, I will tell you you're right. If you're wrong, I will tell you you are wrong. There's a strong sense of fairness underneath everything that you guys say. And I really like this because this week, not only are you fighting for a cause, but you're also fighting for yourself. This is about you, you know, feeling that kind of energy of, yeah, you know what, there's a wave starting to build underneath you. But it's not going to be enough for you to just kind of sit back and wait for it all to happen. You have to be proactive. You've got to move ahead with this energy. And what it's asking you to do is to fight for yourself, to speak for yourself, right? You've got to stand up and be counted now. It's important that you know, when the wave starts to build under you, what do? You paddle so that you can jump up to surf the wave, right? You can't just sit there and be like, yeah, it's going to carry me to wherever I want to be. You know, it requires more than that. And this week you're being asked to fight for it. If you get a queue jump, make sure that you're present when that moment comes, right? For your communications and conversations, you have the Hanged Man. Yeah, I just get this sense that this week you don't have to chase anything, right? And not saying just sit still. Like I said, you've got to be proactive, but you don't have to chase. You don't have to force it. Up until probably just like the Aquarians, to be honest with you, I think you guys have really had that energy of, you know, you've wanted to move forward. You've wanted to take those steps, but the energy just hadn't seemed to fight you at every sort of level. From this week onwards, you're going to start to feel it lift. Maybe not instantaneously, but you will definitely see that something has changed, something has shifted, and you are in the right space for it. For those of you that work for somebody else, again, this whole queue jump energy, stand back, see where the invites come from. And more importantly, by standing back and taking your time, you're going to spot moments or pockets of opportunity that nobody else can see. And it's really important that you do that, because these are going to be your bargaining chips later on for your business owners, entrepreneurs, people that work for yourself. This is a moment where you really want to take yourself, I just want to say this is not a week to be available to everybody and anybody. This week you want to really work that I'm not so available energy, right? So you want to make sure that this week your time is viewed as precious. Even if you've got nothing else on, you know, make sure that people know, actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to be able to jump at the drop of a hat because I've actually got other stuff to do. This is what I can offer you. Are you interested? Yes, no, thank you. Bye. Next. For those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason, take it easy. Just really this week, take it easy and let things unfold as they want to. When the moment comes, you will know what the right course of action is, because you will feel like you are fighting for yourself, not defending yourself, fighting yourself. This isn't about justification. It's about standing your ground. For your money and materials, you have the Strength card. All right. So this is an opportunity. This week is an opportunity to start finding ways to make money from things that you genuinely love to do, right? It's going to take courage. For some of you, it looks like you're preparing to go off in very different directions to where you started out or to where you envisioned yourself going. And I actually really like this. I think it's going to be a really interesting week for you guys, for sure. So yeah, bring it on. For your physical health and vitality, this is obviously your heart, your back, your spine, all of that. You know, one good thing that you could do this week is practice conscious breathing into the heart space. For that, I definitely recommend my heart chakra cleansing meditation. Link is in the description box below. Shameless, I know, but it's free, right? So go check it out. And then for your home and environment, this is just about welcoming in experiences that are more filled with love. And more importantly, for some of you, this might be it might be finding the courage to say something that you probably had held back on. Now, it's very rare that you have something like that, but this looks like something that is either very close to your heart or something that's very personal. And this week, you're kind of really almost like resolute with it. It's like, you know what, I finally need to say something, which suggests it might be something to either a loved one or maybe even a boss. There's something that you have to say this week that might be a bit of a challenge. For your love and relations, you've the Nine of Pentacles. This is beautiful, right? It's absolutely lovely. It suggests that for those of you that are partnered or in relationships or married, there's a really strong energy of connection. There's a really strong energy of love. There's a really strong energy here as well this week that you and your significant other are just wanting almost like the best experience that you can have. But more importantly, it's about really saying, you know what, it's about the quality that we have, and everything has to be of quality. It doesn't matter how much of it there is, as long as it's good. For those of you that are single, there is a possibility to meet someone this week, but it's very likely to be in a very practical setting. Could be anything from, you know, a doctor's surgery to the local farm shop. My money's definitely on the latter, but whatever it is, it's, you know, you could be meeting someone on a very mundane path, one that you're not usually walking, all right, if that makes sense. Anyway, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.